Suez Canal is a significant route. It's a significant water highway for goods, consumer goods, commodities, and oil from the Middle East and Western Asia to travel to Europe. So Europe receives the vast majority of its consumer goods, commodities, and oil and energy via the Suez Canal, which is located in Egypt. It's basically like a highway. It's like a toll booth on a highway. Ships go through this, they pay a toll, and Egypt gets to keep some of that revenue in order for them to use this highway in the ocean. And Egypt actually secured control over this Suez Canal by accident. Okay, in the 50s, the world was engulfed in the Cold War. And at this particular time in Egypt's history, their president was a guy named Nasser. Nasser was a president that was smart. He realized that being loyal to one particular side in the Cold War was only going to make Egypt a simple satellite country. He realized that his best bet was to play both sides against each other. So so basically, he wanted to create this dam. It was called the Ashwar Dam. It was a project that would cost billions of dollars, and he went to America to ask for economic aid or investment to build this dam. When America refused, he went. America assumed that he would go to the Soviets, so they used their intelligence services to monitor what Nasser was doing. And unexpectedly, he went to the Chinese. So America couldn't use that as a reason to assassinate him or to try to remove him from office. All right? But before America could actually do anything, he nationalized the Suez Canal. And at this particular point in time, the major shareholders in the Suez Canal were France and Britain. France and Britain immediately conspired with Israel, and they invaded Egypt. They embarked on a military campaign, and they took control of the Suez Canal by force. Okay, this resulted in a huge embarrassment for Britain. At this particular point in time, as a result of this, Britain to its citizens and to the majority of the world, this was the moment in which Britain ceased to be a major power in the world. America was so upset that Britain decided to make this move without consulting America first, that America actually threatened to sell all of its reserves of British bonds and treasuries, which would have resulted in an economic depression for England, and it would have forced England to have to devalue their currency in order to prevent a recession. Also, the United Nations threatened to sanction Britain for this. You got to remember, at this particular point in time in the 1950s, World War II was over with, and America had emerged as the leader of the Western world. So Britain had to leave Egypt. They were embarrassed. The majority of the world viewed this as the moment in time when Britain ceased to be an empire, ceased to be a world power, and the Prime Minister of Britain actually had to resign after this because it was such a big embarrassment. And Nasser actually got to keep the Suez Canal. Instead of returning the Suez Canal to Britain and France, Egypt was allowed to keep it because the level of outrage internationally was so high. And you got to remember, at this point in the 1950s, the world had become disillusioned with colonialism. After experiencing Hitler, the world was very, very disgusted by big, strong countries taking over weak countries. So Nasser used this to his advantage, this sentiment, and it allowed Egypt to keep, what will become their most important national resource, which is the Suez Canal. Peace.